Well, hey folks, FGFRC out here at the Avon Park Air Modelers Club, where we're going to take up the 70mm FREEWING F-35. Got a 4,000th of coking in her. Timer set for 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm going to take her up and have a little bit of fun. I'm going to put the hat cam on my head. Okay, hopefully I got the angle right. I kept noticing some of my videos that I was cutting off some of the landing, so let me back up a little bit. Right,
high rates,
low right, or left, right, up, down, right, left. All right, got the FREEWING brand afterburner in there. Had to go back and make some adjustments. That's why I paused. All right, timer set for 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Here we go.
gear up, time remaining 3 minutes.
Bring her back kind of slow. Good way to cool your electronics off too.
Gear down,
Now this is a high alpha landing plane. But I don't like it.
time remaining 2 minutes.
Let me go around. Yeah.
Brakes off,
Ah. All right.
braking,
Okay. I wasn't sure if braking was on the bind button or not. I am dealing with a cross breeze today, so it
1 minute.
does change my landing a bit. Go ahead and take it up one more time, one quick up and down. It actually said afterburner today.
30 seconds. Seconds. Timer expired. Brakes.
All right, there we go. You're just trying to feel for that right pocket of air to bring her down in. If you're not happy, it doesn't feel right, go around. But you understand, you've only got so many go-arounds you can do. All right. Good looking plane. All right, that's the first flight. We'll go back to the bench here. We'll change batteries. We'll come back and do a second flight and then talk about both flights at the end. Just stand by. All right, second flight with the F-35. Here we go.
Gear up.
I'm actually going to change my perspective a little bit. Might be a mistake.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Nope, can't do it. Nope, not going to be able to do it because my sun is going to be in my eyes. Yeah. Trying not to hit any birds there. Watch that wing rock a little bit when you're doing that high alpha. Starts rocking too much, you're about to stall.
Gear down.
All right, I can see my gear.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
I'm gonna do a gear pass, make sure my gear was down. Well, sure it was, but I hope this is coming out okay on the hat cam because a little gray plane, blue-gray sky, and it's a small plane. Yeah, didn't like it. We go a little further out this way and ride the wind in this way. There we go. A little bit better. Oh. All right. We got one more enter. This is one of my warm-up jets. Kind of tells me how the wind is playing and acting.
Seconds.
All right, didn't like it.
20 seconds.
Go around. Oh! Pilot just broke his neck.
Brake off.
All right. Take a look at her real quick, and then we'll take her back to the bench and talk about her. That was definitely a lousy last landing, but she got tough gear. All right, we're back. First off, let's do a battery report. We unplugged the FREEWING brand afterburner. First flight, we were 25 seconds over on a 3-minute and 40-second timer. And we had 40% left on the 4000. This one we were 2 seconds shy of 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And we got 44%. So fairly close. All right, let me show you some features of this plane. Need to check the gear anyways, because that last landing was pretty much a rough and tumble. To show you inside where I have the battery, if you look, there's a wooden tray. About halfway down that wooden tray, as you see where my hand is, that's where I've got the 4000 there back. So about 1 inch or so of that 4000 is tucked up underneath the opening there. So that's where I've got the 4000. Running a 7-channel Lemon RX Gen 2 stabilized receiver. Okay, let's put the gear up. Gear is fine. My front nose gear is kind of rocking back a little bit. I need to go in there and probably reinforce that motor mount, because it's just a plastic mount. And that's probably one of the reasons why it's rocked back some and kind of hanging out on the end here. But this is not a new model. This is one of their, when they first came out with this style. All right. That's where I got her CG'd at. If you look underneath the wings, you see these hard plastic structures where the wing bolts together. If you put your finger right in that front corner where I got that black dot, and that's where she CGs. I'm sorry I don't have the numbers, but it will be in the description of the video. CG's pretty good right there. All right, now let's talk about rates. Now remember, this doesn't have flaps, but it does have reverse thrust. Okay, but this particular plane is very, very touchy on the ailerons, so you want to dial in your ailerons. You can go crazy with your elevator, but you need to dial in your ailerons. My high rate on the ailerons are 60% with 30% expo. No, yeah, 30% expo. My elevator, however, is 125, and there's no loss of resolution at 125. So those of you who say, well, yeah, but you can move your, that's full resolution there with 30% expo. Rudders are the same thing, 100%, 30% expo. So, and that's the rates I flew in. This has a simple 7-channel Lemon RX stabilized receiver, so there's no self-leveling. It's just wind mitigation. But she's a pretty simple plane. You just have to remember that she's very touchy in her roll. So dial in your ailerons, or put a whole monster amount of expo in there, whichever you're comfortable with doing. This is not a new model. If you look really close, there's all kinds of compression wrinkles in it on the end of the wing. She's rough and tumbled a few times. I've ripped the elevators off already, and that's new elevators. I do need to repair that nose gear. It's starting to dig in. It's actually breaking the back structure here where it's been pushed back and breaking that. So, but like I say, this has got, I don't know, 50, 70 flights on it. Plenty of flights, but it's a lot of fun. It's a good flying plane, and it's a great plane to start practicing your high alpha on. Even though I really didn't do any with this one, but the rule of thumb is when you get that plane locked into a high alpha and she's flying along like that, and you're fine if you're staying like that, but when she starts rocking back and forth, that means you need to speed up or be ready to come out of it, because you're going to be dropping a wing pretty quick. So look for that wing rock. So, all right, well, there you go, folks. That is the FREEWING 70mm F-35, good flying plane. This is Fat Guy Flies RC saying God bless y'all, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, God is good, and F-35s. Bye-bye.